journal slash notebooks slash planner update during travels. This Hobonichi Techo Original A6, which has a monthly format, is great for planning for me because I tend to need the monthly format to plan. However, to travel with, this is quite heavy, and the cover, believe it or not, is quite battered around, this plastic, with scuffings and things, because I have to throw this around in my backpack. This, as you've seen, both of these I've discussed before, so I'm not going to flip through any of them because there's a lot of personal information in there. And this is my wallet. This is actually a passport wallet, and it's very tedious to have to go through to grab my passport, some cash, and all sorts when there's piles and piles of things that really, strictly speaking, should be filed away. And when I say file, of course, filing in terms of traveling, within the context of traveling. So it looks like this now because this has to be held somewhere. I actually brought with me the Hobonichi A5, the bigger cousin size, which can fit the width of these A4 papers in terms of its height. So it has the height of the width of an A4 paper. However, that is too large to be carried around, so I left it behind. And in the end, I ended up like this because that's not carried around, and having to transfer documents from here initially when I first grabbed them, let's say in the hospital or in the clinic, moving it to here as I'm traveling because I can't travel with the larger cousin folder because it's just too many things to carry, and it's just too many moving around. And this Techo here, the Hobonichi Classic Techo monthly format with the monthly spread and then each of the day of those months, is perfect for planning for me. However, once the planning is done during execution, especially in my case where the execution is traveling around long distances and again the backpack, this become quite bulky and heavy. So I ended up going to Tokyo Hands because, you know, I've been recommended to check it out and there isn't one in New Zealand. Went to Tokyo Hands here, which is a Japanese chain of stationery and craft and knick-knack shop here in Singapore, and I bought this. I have the Midori Travel, the classic size, the largest size, which is this size, or about this size, and I found that too bulky. So again, this is my wallet, so I really should keep it as, this is really too thick because this is really a passport wallet, which should contain your tickets, your travel documents, and maybe a bit of money, but not much else. But I have ended up using this as my daily wallet. So this is really good for now. This is what I am functioning on. I plan on this. I leave this at home and I run around with this one. And as you can see here, this is a weekly planner here, or diary, and or agenda, and the other one is simply a plain notebook. The weekly planner here haven't been touched, and so I know that my weekly Midori planner in the past was not optimal for me because I honestly plan on monthly. I really need the monthly to plan, and so the notebook on the other hand is filled. So this has this filing folder here, and there's a little Ziploc bag for little trinkets which I filled with old mementos and things, and there is a name card holder here as well, which I put, you know, my medical professionals that I plan on returning, that one there, that I plan on keeping in my record so that I can go back and maintain my health. And I've also purchased these. I plan on using this for my normal standard size Midori, and this one here of course is for this. What you need to remember is that these leather natural products, so their colors aren't always uniformed because they're different batches. Like this is a bit lighter than that, but it doesn't bother me because I'm very familiar with the nature of leather, in that after a while, when the oils of your hand and the dirt and scratches and all that, they kind of blend in together anyway. And what I found is that this is really tight. It's a mission to slip it through here, and so I have to pry this open before I can slip it through here. And in any case, I've managed to get this pen, which is perfect because it has a waist there, and so it stays put in here. And then if you could see, there is a little bit of a flat there. There's flat surface there, so it actually stays put. Not only has it a waist here, it has this flat around the curve. There is a flat part, so that it's actually stays put on here. It doesn't roll around this way and that way, and it doesn't go in and out. And so that's actually pretty neat. I didn't plan on this pen working that way. I simply was attracted to the what I think is resin, the sort of almost turtle shell mixed with mother of pearl effect there. I was quite taken by that, and it's reasonably cheap. I think it's called Otto. I honestly can't remember. It starts with an O. I honestly thought there were indications there that this is an American company, but when I Google, it's a Japanese one. So anyone know of this pen? I can't find any brand marking anywhere. And when I do go back to Tokyo Hands today, I might check it out and put a under the description box below to let you know what pen this is. And so I'm thinking of returning this, but I'm not sure they accept returns. As you can see, they're 1560 Singapore dollars, which is a bit higher than New Zealand dollars, but under US dollars. Probably about the same as Australian and Canadian. I'm not sure at this point. But yeah, so I think there's no one perfect solution. It's just that the one solution that worked the best and that has the least downside, I suppose, and at the moment is this one here. So at the moment planning works really well on a monthly spread, and I really just need a monthly spread, so I might go to Moleskine to look for that, because this is just way too thick, too bulky, too thick, and too heavy. It's really the weight. When you're traveling, weight is everything. Weight is gold. Your weight allowance is worth, a lot. So that's too heavy, unfortunately. And this has worked really well. I could put it in a small handbag like so. So that's the handbag can fit in like that. Yeah, so that's that. It is the passport size Midori, and this is the color is camel. I'm sorry, I'm still coughing, as you know. I've been diagnosed with bronchitis, or traveler's pneumonia apparently. So that's that. It's so far the least problematic, not perfect, is the Midori passport size travel notebook. And I may have to find a monthly planner just to slip. I haven't been able to find one so far. It's the weekly one here, and it isn't working as effectively for me. If I can just get a blank notebook and a monthly planner, that would be close to perfect, combined with my wallet anyway. So yeah, I think the Hobonichi might not work as well as I thought, as I planned, and we'll see next year, because I still have my Hobonichi weeks and another Techo for 2020 and a 5-year Techo as well. So we'll see how that goes. Talk to you then. Bye.